When you're ready. Hello, my name is Gage. I'm going to demonstrate my bank account app for week 3. So let's get into it. I'll first I'll run it so you can see it build with no errors, and then I'll walk through the code. So build it, and we can see that there was no issues found and it built correctly. So we'll go and walk through this, going into the main function already, telling the computer that we're going to store a list of accounts, and we will create accounts in just a moment. Just declaring some variables. We're going to start off by displaying this menu. See out, menu, bank menu, and you can see it over here in the terminal. And it's telling us to give it an option, right? Because it says give us your choice. And per instructions, we're going to create a new account, option 1. So we're going to go on option 1. Enter the name. I believe the name on the instructions was George. If I could spell, I apologize. Alright. So what it's doing now is it's going, you chose case 1. It's going into case 1. It's saying create a new class account. New account. Apologize. Input info. Going into here. Calling this already and going into the CPP file. And it's saying enter your name, George, because we're inputting info. Go enter balance. We're about to do that now. I believe it was 100. I'm saying, okay, so after we put this information in, we can see here that it was a void, so it's not actually giving us anything back, it's just storing that. And it goes, okay, new account created, break. Now we'll come back to here. This will do every time that we finish this, as long as it's not the quit program. So I believe it was, once again, they wanted us to create another account, calling it Harry. Once again, it's going into here, calling the input info. So we're here again, creating a new account. And then it's going to ask us information again. So we'll just do that. I believe this one was 200. Account was created, yay. So we're back to here, back to the bank menu. This time they wanted us to deposit some money into the account. So we're going to go to option 3. All right, perfect. And this is coming down here to option 3. So it's going to ask us for an ID. Per the instructions, they want us to search for an ID. And what this is going to do is it's going to take in our input from this, because we gave them option 3, and we've already declared that up here. Search ID. So we come down here, and what this is going to do, we're going to use option account 0, because that was for the instructions, which should be George's account. So we can see here, account ID George, balance $100. So what we did there is we called this, so go into here and find the account using the search ID, which we give, which was 0. All right, so if we come into here, and we're finding these accounts here. All right, and then what's going to happen is it's going to say if the result is not that, go into here and go and continue down here. We give the account. This is saying display info, which was coming down here to the class display info here, and it's displaying our account ID, which was 0, which the computer stored in the beginning, name, which we gave it here in the beginning, and balance, which we gave it here in the beginning as well. So it's just storing this information into that file, so that when we call this display info, that's what these little dudes are for. When we call this display info, that it's going to give us exactly that. It's going to display the information for us. Okay, and then we're going to create this little variable deposit amount, and it's going to ask us how much do we want to deposit. I can't remember, I think it was 15. And we say deposit successful. All right, so we take deposit amount, and we're always, when it comes into here, we call deposit and we call deposit amount. So we go into here, deposit amount. and we're taking that and we're taking the amount and adding it to the account balance. So theoretically, we should have 100 plus 15. We'll see that in just one moment. Come back up to here, to the menu, and this time we are going to withdraw, option 4, withdraw case 4, down to here. So we give it option 4. Choose an ID of the account you want to draw from. So we're coming down to here. Once again, we're using that search ID variable. This time they want us to search for Harry's account, which is account number 1. All right, perfect. So we do get this to display down here, this account ID, name, and balance. Once again, it's the same thing as we did here in the deposit section. We're finding this account, searching in accounts with the search ID, which we've grabbed here, which was declared up here. And then we're going to go down into here and say we found the account found, and we want to display info. Just like I explained, display info is going to give us the account ID, the name, and the balance. Okay, and that's going to display it for us, and it's going to ask us here, how much do you want to withdraw? I believe this one was 50. We'll use 50 for this example. Withdrawal was successful. What this is doing is it's calling the withdraw function. So we go into here and we're giving it the amount. We're taking the account balance minus the amount that we declared here, 50. So theoretically, we should have $150 in Harry's account. Now we're going to come back up to the bank menu, and this time we're going to display account information. Just so that we can see that we've got all the math correctly, and that should be case 2. So if you come down to here, case 2, option 2, here we've got account ID 0, George, balance was 115. Once again, we come up to here, deposit, we're adding money, 100 plus 15 is $115. And then also with Harry's account, this is account 1. Name Harry, balance $150 because it was a withdrawal, $50. And what this is doing, coming up to the case to explain the code, all the account information, and this is displaying the account info for every account. For all the account in the accounts list, go ahead and display the info. And so we come back up to here. That's what this break is doing. Calling back up here, so we're getting this menu displayed once again, and I believe that's all the instructions asked. There are other things you can do in this program. You can search for an account by ID, and we can do that. We go ahead and search, but just due to the instructions, we were not instructed to show that, but we do have that implemented in our program. Option 5. You can search for the ID, and then just to make sure that the program is working correctly, we do want to quit. And we can see there that the program was quit successfully. So we do have our account header here, declaring these lists and declaring these operators down here so that we can do the math in the deposit and the withdrawal. And then these are calling in the class to go into our CPP file and do the math for us. So that is the code for task 2. Thank you so much.